Who is in charge here? There is no boss here, like the control tower operator of a controlled airport. For coordination at Liberty, Papa Sierra Juliet Bravo Juliet, a helicopter on the ramp, will depart from the present position heading towards Goiânia. Hi folks, welcome to the flight. A lot of people inquire about when we are going to take off and if it's the same as an airplane requiring a flight plan and if air traffic control manages it. So this doubt always comes up. And today I'm going to show you how this works, from beginning to end. You're going to take a flight with me, stay until the end, watch the video. We are going to do a complete flight that I will cover through various areas. This open area, no control, we do local coordination via the approach control service, which manages all the arrivals into airports, especially those busy locations that utilize a system known as approach control, that controls. And when they are arriving somewhere, then there is the boss of that place. Who is the boss? It is the tower, for example, at the airport. The tower is who commands at the airport. So the tower is the one who says who goes first, who authorizes taxiing there for you, to move between the runways, so hold there and so on. At the airport, during landing and takeoff procedures, the tower maintains authority. Following that, approach control manages the separation and sequencing for major controlled airports. And then there is the FIR, which are open areas, or the local coordination area, where we coordinate among ourselves, between the airplanes and the helicopters. We have a free frequency where we talk. And I also want to make it clear here that I will speak in a very simple way, so I will not go into the details of the FIR, which is this free area. There is the center that controls, or talk about the APP, the approach control. So I'm speaking simply for those who don't know much about aviation. So I aim to explain this to those who enjoy watching an aircraft or a helicopter fly by, who find the sight appealing but lack the knowledge, yet are curious and think the information is interesting. So that is the idea. So it's a very simple way of information for you to understand how it works. Folks, I'll start up now so we can begin our trip. The startup, I will not film the startup here, as there is already a video. Then you can look on the channel, there is a video there showing the startup of this helicopter here, which is an Ecureuil, and I consider it the Ferrari of helicopters. The video title is Starting Up the Ferrari of Helicopters, that's it. The full startup is there. So let's go, let's take off. That's it everyone. So we are already started up. Let's put here for flight. Do one last check here. Here, we test the low rotor RPM warning horn. Alright everyone, the aircraft is powered up and ready. All instruments and equipment have been verified. The flight plan is loaded here, and this is our GPS destination. Everything looks good here. Hello everyone, I am currently situated at a private airfield. A non-towered facility, so what's the situation? Who is in command? There is no designated authority, unlike a controlled airport with a control tower. So here it is, local coordination. Here we, the pilots, the aircraft, arriving and departing talk to each other. That is what I'm going to do now. The airport I am at is called Liberty. It is here in Goiás, near Goiânia. And I am on the free frequency, which is frequency 12345 across the entire Brazil. So here, this is the local coordination frequency, free coordination. So now I ask if anyone is arriving because I'm leaving. So coordination works like this. If we are leaving, my plan is filed in the system. So you must file a plan. Every aircraft must file a plan. Some details change between a plane and a helicopter. Some specific things, but the rule is the same for everyone who flies. So let's go. I will ask here. For coordination at Liberty, Papa Sierra Juliet Bravo Juliet, a helicopter parked on the ramp, will depart from the present position heading towards Goiânia. It is the aircraft requesting coordination with Juliet Bravo Juliet. Then I wait a moment, now checking if anyone answers. Oh, it's someone. I am arriving. I am landing. I am taking off too. I am here on the other pad. Nobody said anything. Silence means only I am here at this moment. There is no other traffic present. Therefore, I am clear for takeoff. Folks, I will now set my transponder to 0652, which is my assigned code. What exactly is a transponder? The transponder. When you report, you upload a flight plan. You notify you are going from one place to another. The alternate, your altitude, speed, a series of information in the flight plan. Then it gives you a code, which is the transponder code. So when they see you on the radar there, they will see code such and such. This is Comandante Jovanil, who is departing from such a place to such a place. So with this code, he already has all the information. So that's it. So there is no one. We are alone. Let's go and take off. Let's go up. For coordination at Liberty, to pass Juliet Bravo Juliet on the ground, we'll depart. without interfering with the main traffic. Now I cannot coordinate with Juliet Bravo Juliet. When I waited a little while, I asked again if anyone was arriving or departing. No one. So let's go. Felipe, show what you think is cool. To pass Juliet Bravo Juliet, preparing to enter the main runway. Will depart heading 018. At Liberty, Juliet Bravo Juliet coordinated. So I coordinate again, because I'm entering the runway. So everyone in the region here who is flying knows what I am doing. There is no other traffic. It's an uncontrolled field. Let's proceed. Let's take off. Done. So then I took off. Now I'm going to line up here. My GPS here. The lineup is here. I have autopilot. The aircraft can go by itself, but this one will fly manually. Now I'm lining up for Goiânia. And now that I've departed the airport where the authority is either us flying freely or the tower, I now contact Annapolis Control, who manages this entire region. Now I'm on Annapolis Control. I don't know if the video will show. Goiânia showed up there.
Romeo Mike Alpha.
I am waiting. Since you are handling the communication, I will wait for...
Papa Terra, Golf Mike Alpha.
Romeo Mike Alpha.
Papa Terra, Romeo Mike Alpha. I've reached identification. Climbing to flight level 250, Omni exit.
As soon as he finishes talking, I will jump in and speak now. Annapolis Control. Good morning, Papa Sierra. Juliet Bravo. Juliet.
Papa Terra, Juliet Bravo Juliet. Passing 1,000 feet above ground level on the heading for the Federal Police. Report in 1 minute to the Federal Police.
Reporting 1 minute to the Federal Police at 1,000 feet. Juliet Bravo. Juliet. So then I took off. I am now over the control area, under Annapolis Control, which manages this entire region, the approach for the airports and everything else. Then he gave me a heading. He told me to go on this heading, toward the Federal Police there. Then I cross over the vertical of the Goiânia airport and reach my destination, the Encontro Flamboyant in Goiânia.
.029, Romeo Lima Kilo.
That's it. I'm now under Annapolis Control, and I'm about to cross directly over the Goiânia airport for you to see. Whenever an airport is close to our flight path, we fly directly over its vertical line. This is done to remain clear of the approach and departure paths. Therefore, the airport's vertical line is usually the safest area. If you fly too close, there could be a low aircraft arriving, landing, or taking off, which is dangerous. So, whenever there's an airport nearby, directed by control, or sometimes if we are flying in an uncontrolled area without control, we pass over the airport's vertical. This is because the airport approach paths are there, making it the safest area. That is why I was directed to this region where I will cross the vertical. I will block, as we say, I will cross over the vertical of the airport because it is safer. Now Annapolis asked me to report a time at a point they designated to tell them to report to them. And I am now at the time they specified, and now I report. Annapolis, Juliet Bravo Juliet proceeding. Annapolis, for Juliet Bravo Juliet, 1 minute to the Federal Police.
Papa Terra, Juliet Bravo Juliet, maintain the BFG sector awaiting the Federal Police heading toward Goiânia.
Maintain the Federal Police area awaiting coordination with the Goiânia Tower. Juliet Bravo Juliet. Itabenele asked me to hold. Why? She is going to transfer me now to the airport, to the chief there, who is the tower, to see if I can pass. Because the tower is the one who knows who is arriving, who is leaving. The approach control passes all traffic to the tower and the tower coordinates. Who will land first? Because it depends on a clear runway. If someone has landed, the runway is already clear. and then only the tower controls. So, and sometimes, like now, there's a lot of radio chatter, but she asks to wait a little bit because sometimes there are many people arriving or leaving. And then I will wait here for her to transfer me, to say, okay, you can talk to the tower. The tower will authorize me to cross over the airport because she is the one in charge there. So I'll wait here for her clearance. I'm nearing the designated point and will hold.
Do you want to give a notice to the contract in your next 12 hours and 13 minutes? I don't know if you're heading down. 1 minute.
I'll go down a little. We are visual now. The airport is there. My helipad is in the city center. Now, 118.7, Goiânia Tower, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet. I will switch frequency now. Control just authorized me to speak to the tower. Now I switch the radio. Now it's the tower.
11119.
Just a minute. I have to wait for the people to stop talking so I can speak.
1111197. 121217. Stand by the double. 1217. 111190.
I'll transmit now. Goiânia Tower. Good morning, Papa Sierra, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet.
Good morning, Juliet Bravo. Juliet Bravo. Crossing the field. Runway in zone 4. Adjustment on 020. Wind from 40 degrees, 4 knots. Reporting 30 seconds to crossing over the tower's vertical.
Folks, 1021.404, 30 seconds from crossing, visual contact established.
If authorized to cross, wind from 50 degrees, 4 knots.
Crossing authorized, commencing in 20 seconds. Juliet, Bravo, Juliet. There you go, you heard it. The airport is right here, and the tower just cleared me to cross. I said, I will cross in 20 seconds, which is the time it will take me to cross. There is an aircraft there. I will show you, the airport is right in front of us. An aircraft on the taxiway, preparing for takeoff from goal.
004 pass.
And now, while I am crossing, the tower does not authorize anyone to land or take off for safety. So, it's one at a time here. Soon, when she gives clearance, that aircraft on the taxiway waiting to depart will not be authorized to cross or anything else, unless there is no risk involved.
Wake up with the fire release.
Look, awaiting authorization for crossing, as I am crossing.
1110.
That's it. So now, I report here, I am crossing, just for safety. Crossing initiated, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet.
Juliet Bravo, Juliet. Crossing in zone 9. Control signal 1, 2, 9, decimal 4, 5. Roger.
Roger, thank you, tower. See you next time, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet. So, she authorized me to cross, ready, she authorized it. I cleared the airport, and she said, you can return to regional control, which is Annapolis control here. Now, I will return to control. Annapolis control, Papaseo, Juliet Bravo, Juliet crossed Santa Genoveva, back on frequency. Waiting for her reply. Enter.
Wake up with the fire release. 1110.
Annapolis Papaseo, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, crossed Santa Genoveva. Return to your frequency. She doesn't seem to hear me. Visual with flamboyant, Juliet, Bravo. Juliet, free frequency, final post, Juliet, Bravo, Juliet. Took off from there, clear, no tower. Went to Annapolis control, let me turn this down. And then, he transferred me to the tower, which is who is in charge locally. I passed the airport area, returned to control. Now I'm going to land in a place that also has no tower. So it's an uncontrolled area. And then, he authorizes me to transfer to local coordination, to frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Including for those who have aeronautical radio, it's interesting to listen to. So, I will now call on the open frequency, advising of my arrival here, to check if anyone is currently taking off, just like I did at the previous location. Let's change here. Frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I call in. Local coordination at Flamboyant to announce Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, final landing. Air traffic coordinates with Juliet, Bravo, Juliet at Flamboyant. Therefore, I announced my arrival in this area. If there is anyone else taking off, arriving, or passing by as a safety precaution, I usually state, it's so-and-so, I am here, I am not active. Since there was silence, there is no one else to coordinate with. so I will proceed with the landing alone here at Flamboyant. This is a heliport located near the Goiânia area, which is quite interesting. Folks, that's it. Arrived at Flamboyant Heliport. Sensational spot in Goiânia. Folks, that's it. We landed at Flamboyant in Goiânia. There, we turn off the horn, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Another curiosity here. Another curiosity. The bache. Just letting you know here that he asked me to change places. Aviation stuff, right? Folks, so that's it. We arrived here. We are at the heliport. Thank you for following this flight with us. It was a privilege. Let's move on. Until the next video, I hope you enjoyed it and the curiosity. We will see how the airspaces work in this wonderful Brazil of ours. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, cheers.